Make a date with Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith.
Hello. I'd like to capture my thought this morning with the words, glory in terrible places. Glory in terrible places. Yeah, I mean, these are two things that are that look so diametrically opposite. You know, the law of opposites apply here. Glory is nice, celebrative, wow, joy, entertaining. Terrible places, you don't want to be there. Well, you'll be very surprised in the book of Genesis chapter 28, Isaac, in fleeing from Esau, the Bible says he lighted at a certain place. And at that place when he placed his head upon a stone as a pillow, then he had a dream, God revealed himself and God brought him blessings. Then when when Jacob woke up, I just want to clarify, when Jacob woke up, the Bible says Jacob said, how terrible was this place? And God was here and I did not know it. God was here and I didn't know it. The blessings of God and the glory of God was invested in a terrible place. The blessings and the glory of God was invested in a dreadful place. The blessings and the glory of God was invested in a place that you would call disaster, in an adversarial place. The blessings and the glory of God were invested in a contrary place. A place that doesn't make sense, a place that doesn't, if you look at it from the external, nothing is there. A lifeless place, a place where there's nothing. But I thank God, God overrides, the blessings of God overrides geography. And the blessings of God, you can have the blessings of God right when you are in the fire, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. The Bible says that in the midst of the fire, the man who put them in the fire said, I just put 3 men in there. But look, there's a 4th man, and that 4th man looks like the Son of God. Wow. 4th man, the Son of God in the fire. The glory of God was revealed. The glory that surrounds Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was revealed. While they were walking there, nobody saw the 4th man with them. The 4th man may be in their mind or in their hearts. Yeah, the 4th man, they were walking with the promise of the 4th man. They were walking with the promise of Jesus, or God being with them throughout thick and thin. But then in the fire, in the midst of hell, in the midst of disaster, in the midst of pain, in the midst of panic, God showed up and the Bible said, I saw somebody. This person is surely the Son of God. My goodness. Be very careful the kind of definition that you give some places or some junctions in your life, on your life journey. You may see those junctions as disaster. You may see those junctions as but I want to tell you that there's a higher hand, and there's a man who of course he likes to play chess with our lives. There's a man who is masterminding everything, and one of the places where he takes you through valleys of the shadow of death, and he's just taking you through it, but he's still with you. And I want to tell you, be very careful what kind of definitions you give to those places. Because you may call it adversarial, you may call it disaster, you may call it defeat. He doesn't call it that way. He sees it as a pedestal, he sees it as a pathway, he sees it as an avenue for the manifestation of his glory. The places where you call disaster, my goodness, his glory is invested in that place. I thank God for some of the valley moments of your life and my life. I thank God for some of the times where I didn't feel as if God was there. And if you ask me, is God around? I'll say, no, I don't think so. I thank God for those days when I'll be crying out and say, God, where are you? My God, where are you? Not other people's God. My God, where are you? But I want to say that looking back on all those years, I just laugh. And I'm so excited that it happened. Why? Because those adversities, those boulders of adversity that you think became platforms for God's glory, for the manifestation of his care, for the manifestation of divine protection, and for the manifestation of divine provision. Be very careful how you define those places. And sometimes, because you don't feel, because you don't see, because you don't hear, because you don't smell, because you don't touch, or because you don't taste, you will say he's not there. Look at what Jacob said. God was here, but I didn't know it. Don't use your finite mind to gauge infinite processes of God. Don't use your limited mentality to describe the unlimited resources of God in the midst of adversity. His glory is invested in your terrible place. Be blessed and see you later.
Please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.